All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That one, fourth down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. To the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go back to Murray on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Wide. Two. We're going. Let's go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there, it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw on third down. Ryan. Push it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, as we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
No, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. The throw inside, complete to Treadwell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cousins now on second down. His throw incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
It's a hard. Gun. Zebra.
To throw is Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And Bryant's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
12, got it. Ready, 11. Hey, got it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
54, got it. 20.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And here now come the Falcons. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Looking deep for Julio, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They pitch it out to Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, they're moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Hey, let's go. 21. Hey, let's go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On first down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, John. Get up! Get up! Hey!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, let's go! Hey, Tuesday! Let's go!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
On 3rd down. That's Freeman, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gun.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now out comes Minnesota. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. Gun.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Gun. 11.
On third down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They will run again with Coleman, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
4 down. Let's go. Get out, Hunt.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, boy, you got 4 down. Hey, wait. Check 31. Hey, gun. Hey, express.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Hey, let's go. 22.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
21.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is third and goal.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, for Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knee.